everyone, and welcome to the Ludopticon. I am your host, Ludo. I am a catmura. Some would call me the mascot of the Ludopticon, serving surveillance with a hint of cuteness. So, what is the Ludopticon, I hear you say? Well, it's a portmanteau of the words Ludo, which means I play in Latin, and Panopticon, which is Jeremy Bentham's surveillance structure, a rather controversial conceptual prison. The circular structure would have a central observation tower, whereby the guards could see all the inmates without being seen themselves. And why this is so effective is that the inmates, out of fear of being watched, would self-regulate, regardless of who is in the tower in the first place. As Michel Foucault says in Discipline and Punish, surveillance is permanent in its effects, even if it is discontinuous in its action. So, where we once self-regulated out of fear of being seen, I argue that in the Ludopticon, we regulate out of fear of being ignored. We opt in to surveillance at a cost. So I propose that the Ludopticon is a kind of content casino. We opt in to have our data tracked, we post photos and videos of ourselves and our surroundings, and we geotag them to be accepted and vindicated by social media platforms. And we perform to both people and AI. Each post is a potential token fed into a lottery. We're often told to post consistently and often until we find a bite from the algorithm, and to continue posting accordingly. In this way, we perform and play for the algorithmic gaze, an opaque system with many rewards. Because it is opaque, it makes us unable to see the mechanisms, so each token is akin to luck-based gambling. And even if we're not on social media platforms ourselves, if we're not posting, we will be in the backgrounds of another person. We are all in the Ludopticon by degrees of separation, whether we like it or not. Think of it as Pascal's wager, but of the Ludopticon. Believing in the boon of the Ludopticon could give you a platform, an income, a voice, a name. But if it doesn't work out, at least you had fun playing, right? So what is my stance of this whole Ludopticon structure? With all technology, it can be used to either include or exclude, to flatten or to grow a hierarchy. As it stands, the hierarchy is solid. We're now in a techno-feudalism era. Tech companies are now our contemporary feudal lords. We all know that we are being farmed for our attention, privacy, and likeness. We opt in for repayments, whether we get it or not. As I often say, we pay for our public platform with our private one. However, my question that underpins it all is this. What is the endgame to the Ludopticon? How many bad endings and how many good endings are there? And how can we make this the best one?